Oh, forgot to hit start. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Alright, Anfang. This map is, or was, definitely considered to be the worst zombies map ever at the time of its release. Personally, I was playing this last night because I just wanted to make sure that I actually had storage for Vanguard and that it would run fine on my stuff. I don't know. I don't think that Fung is the worst. I'd say it's probably whatever map came after this. Now, part of the reason that this game was so hated when it released was due to the fact that it was not round based. The only mode was this mode where you'd essentially be given objectives. It was kind of like small outbreak. Um, if you ever played Cold War Zombies, Outbreak was basically a big map with objectives that you would complete, and then you'd move on to another big map. But in this game, you're just on one map. You go to different locations to complete objectives to open up the original map that you were playing. It's kind of weird. I'm not the biggest fan of it in general, but I mean, if you're just messing around, it might be a little fun. I would never say spend money on this game. Like, if you don't own it, don't get this unless it's like $2. I honestly can't say it's worth more than that. But, you know, I personally think it's better than what's coming out now. Do I believe that fully? No. Because if I'm gonna be completely honest with myself, ever since Vanguard released, you might see it in the video a bit, the zombies lag occasionally. This has been a problem that I've had basically since launch. The game itself will just lag, and the zombies will like teleport to you, or you'll take a bunch of damage at once. And it kind of lessens the experience, if it's even possible to lessen the Vanguard zombies experience as a whole, I guess would be how I'd put it. Also, another thing in Vanguard zombies, these like deities never shut the up. Oh my gosh, I was playing this. It wouldn't have been last night, but 2 nights ago. I was playing for like an hour. I don't think there was a moment of silence. It's either these guys or Von List. I don't care about the story. I don't care about Gabriel Kraft. In fact, you know what? We're turning off the dialogue volume because we do not care. So yeah, basically you do objectives. It opens up a section of the map rather than getting points to open up doors. The objectives themselves are actually what are going to give you the majority of your points in this game. Um, you may have noticed when I picked up that perk there that it was free. The reason being that every time you get a perk for the first time in Vanguard Zombies, it is free, and that is a level 1 perk. From that point, you have to spend progressively more money on these perks to get them to level up. Another weird system. Down in the lower left, you're going to see that I have salvage as well as these weird hearts. These hearts can be spent here at the Altar of Covens, or they can be spent over here at this Sacrifice Hearts and Artifact Upgrades. And you can upgrade your like Ether Shroud, your Frost Blast, I don't remember what it's actually called. There's the Cold War field upgrades, and you can upgrade them in-game rather than in the menu in this game, which was kind of cool, kind of weird. There's still armor. You don't have to plate up like in Black Ops 6 and in Black Ops 7, which is pretty nice. I'm not a big fan of having to plate up in zombies. In my opinion, it's just weird to me. I'm so used to building the zombie shield in most games, and honestly, I'll be real. I'm one of those people that's hated zombies since Cold War. Cold War was like, I played it all the way through because I was starving, man. At that point, it had been a while since Black Ops 4 came out. There were rumors of like Black Ops 4 being, what's it called? There was going to be a year 2 of zombies, supposedly, was the rumor. By the way, all that lag, that was completely like in-game. That wasn't just the recording software or anything. I just wanted to comment on that. That is something that I've been dealing with Vanguard ever since the release. So I don't know if anyone else has dealt with this, but yeah, I don't know. Vanguard just kind of do that to me, where it will like just obliterate my connection to the Vanguard server at random. It happened with the multiplayer. It happened with zombies. The only thing it didn't happen with was Warzone. I don't know if this was like a just like a Call of Duty Vanguard thing, but I had to deal with it like the whole time I was playing, and I was not a fan. I kind of just wrote it up at the time as like, oh, I guess that's just how things are because this game is garbage. But now that I'm playing it this much later in solo and zombies are doing that where they just teleport, I just, I don't know, man. I feel like I can see why people hate on Vanguard, you know? Also, the objectives are not terribly fun, especially when you don't have your perks and whatnot. Some of them can be a real pain in the ass. Especially, I'm not a fan of this one. A bazooka.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah,
In this game, there was not like, so there is weapon rarity, but weapon rarity is what your pack-a-punch level is. Essentially, gray weapons are unpacked. Blue weapons are double packed. I think it's red weapons, or did I say blue weapon? Blue weapons are single packed, is what I meant to say. I think it's red weapons are either second or third pack, and yellow's the other. I don't remember which is which, but I think it goes. Oh wait, no. It's a blue, purple, yellow. Also, Pack-a-Punch in this game takes 7,500 because I don't know. You. I feel like that's a lot of the reason for most changes done to zombies. It's just, eh, it's easier for us if we do it this way. You. Yeah, 7,500, 15, and then 30. I don't know why the first pack is 7,500. They just don't like you in Vanguard. But that's okay, because, you know, we don't like them either, I guess. Pack-a-Punch camo on this map, it's alright. This might be the Pack-a-Punch camo for every map, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna check it. I'll do, eventually I'll do the other maps. But for today, we're just gonna do a little bit of Anfang. Oh, did I really not look at what I was doing? I'm just not a fan of the sacrifice ones. Awesome. Salvage. Boom Schreier. Yeah, they had exploding enemies. That was kind of fun, right? And then they had, you're gonna see it later on. There's these guys with miniguns, or like something like that. I don't know. They have guns. It annoys me. On late rounds, if you have not bought armor, the guys with guns are gonna ruin your day. What else is there? There's this weird guy who you can only damage if you shoot his head. I don't really know what it's called. And I think that's all the enemies in the game is invulnerable unless you shoot its head guy. Oh, he also teleports because, yeah, and when he teleports, he shoots, like, explosive stuff from underneath you because, once again, fuck you. And, yeah, I think that covers literally every boss zombie in the game. Explosive man, he's alright. Gun guy, not a fan. And, of course, the immune guy who can teleport and spawn explosives under your feet. Because fuck you. Also, I don't know if there's a sound effect that plays that tells you when you need to switch these things, but I'm honestly not playing with game audio. One thing that I remember though from this game is I saw this shotgun and I was like, that's so cool. And I automatically started getting the combat shotgun gold instead. I wanted to get the mastery camos for this game, but the connection issues that I had were just too great, so I just said, fuck it, I'm done. I ended up getting one gold camo in multiplayer and one gold camo in zombies. And it's not like I haven't gotten mastery camos before. As far as zombies goes, I got Cold War and BO6. And I never got any multiplayer like Dark Matters or like End mastery camos, but I've gotten the what's it called? I always get the diamond equivalent in like every multiplayer that I've played, typically. So, not being able to get more than one gold camo in either, I was pretty annoyed. I think I uninstalled Vanguard like a month after it came out. Maybe less than that. And then I reinstalled it for like the tail end of season 6. And then what was it? Didn't Modern Warfare 2 come out next? That one, ooh, that one got me even worse than this one. This one, it's kind of bad. I won't lie. It's pretty bad, honestly. But Modern Warfare 2, truly, honestly, in my opinion, the worst Call of Duty has ever released. Ever. So bad that I didn't even get Modern Warfare 3, and I didn't play it until after BO6 had released, because I had just gotten Game Pass for PC, and I was like, what? Why has Modern Warfare 3 actually got, like, good gunplay and fun to play? I was, I was bewildered, because I just expected Modern Warfare 2 Part 2. Because everyone was like, oh, Modern Warfare 2 is going to be just Modern Warfare 2019, but with a different coat of skin, or a different coat of paint. And I was like, yeah, I liked Modern Warfare 2019, so I got it. Even though Vanguard was pretty dookie. And look at how... Look where we ended up. Modern Warfare 2 was garbage. That was another game that... I mean, I got the diamond equivalent for marksman rifles. That doesn't mean I was happy about it. It was... The only reason I was able to get that far in the camo grind in that game is because that game's camo grind was buns. 4 camos per weapon, I think. I know Modern Warfare 3's was the same, but I still think that, like, even with the Buns camo system, I could have dealt with that one way better than Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was just so bad. After Modern Warfare 3 was Black Ops 6, which I'd say had a pretty strong start. I was liking Modern or Black Ops 6 for the beginning. Um, I got Nebula. I got multiple diamonds in like every weapon, pretty much almost every weapon class. I was getting close to whatever came after diamond. I was genuinely gonna get the dark matter, and then at one point, you know, when you go to the leaderboard and you check like what percentage of players you're in. At one point, I hit like I think it was top 9 or 8%, and skills based was just kicking my ass. I was not having fun anymore at all, dude. It was so bad. Every match, it just felt like I had to play with, like, I had to be fully in it. And that was just not it. I'm the type who likes to chill while playing games. I think that's why I ended up liking zombies so much when I started playing Call of Duty. You can just chill, chat with your friends, pack a punch, wonder weapon, run around in circles, shoot some zombies, hit like, I don't know, round 40 or 50, probably end game, just because I'm starting to get bored. That was my style of gaming. And that's why I think the zombies camos were a lot easier. It's just when you're playing hardcore, what's that map? Stakeout? Hardcore stakeout 24/7 to like optimize your camo grind. That it starts to destroy you, bro. You're talking to your friends. They're like playing some other game and having the time of their lives because they quit BO6 in like season 1 or 2. I'm looking at like Elden Ring Night Rain because it just released, I think, around the time. Or maybe there was just when the trailers were coming out and I was like, ooh, maybe I should play Elden Ring again. There was just so much going on that I cared more about than Call of Duty. And so around like Season 3 I was playing and I was like, man, this is getting stale. And Season 4 I just uninstalled it when I saw what the battle pass looked like. I think I saw some skin of like, it was like a Dark Cell skin of some dude who looked like Warden from Siege, but his like jaw was hanging all weird. And I was like, what are we even doing right now? If you like that skin, I'm not trying to like shit on your skin right now, but I don't know, man. There's just something about it that felt wrong. And I'm a Black Ops 4 enjoyer, like an avid Black Ops 4 enjoyer. I love that game. Might be one of my favorite Call of Duties, honestly. So you know that that game had some weird shit in it. I'm not gonna lie, there was like a unicorn gun. But it just feels so different to like the current Call of Duty cosmetics, I guess, is how I'd put it. Maybe it's the greed of Black Cell. I couldn't really say. Yeah, see that? It's lagging so hard, I don't even know how I killed that guy. Isn't that crazy? Also, I must say, this is potentially gotta be the worst challenge to do. Or, like, objective, in my opinion. I just... Oh my gosh. I just can't get behind this stuff at all, dude. Okay. And this is the thing, like, look at this. I'm barely gonna make it. That is so fucking crazy, dude. Like, what? Is that not crazy? That's so hard to do for me. Like, I don't know. I can never remember where I'm supposed to where I'm supposed to go for little circles, or I just miss them completely. And then I find them at the very end when there's just not enough time. Like, just barely not enough time left to do it. Okay. If you have Vanguard, like, you own it, it doesn't hurt to hop on and play a game or two of this. It can be pretty chill if you're just going for, like, a casual game of Anfang. I'd say rounds, like, 15 to 20 maybe. An exfil in that range would probably give you a decent game of Duranfang. Let you get the full experience and probably say, hey, I don't need to play that ever again. And that's okay, because, this is definitely not the game for everyone. In fact, I'd say it's a game for very few. The objective will be to get to round 20 to 25, somewhere in that range. If I get to 25, I'll exfil. If I get to round 20 and die, well, I wouldn't complain, considering that's a long game of Duranfang, I'm not gonna lie. Here's pack 2 camo, by the way. Yeah, like, it's not bad. Oh, another thing to keep in mind, though, this game did not have pack camo on launch at all. Ooh, this is actually a good objective. I like this one. This one just feels like an Easter egg step in there was an Easter egg step like this in Cold War, I believe, at the end of the Forsaken. It's not even, I believe, there just was. It was like an ether machine that you had to fill with crystals that you broke or something. Oh no! Oh, here's the guy, the face guy. You can only shoot their faces. Oh, he died before I could display that. But yeah, basically if you shoot those dudes' bodies, it just says immune. Isn't that cute? Alright. I'm gonna speed run some rounds here, and I'll give my opinions on these last 3 objectives at around 10. Oh, I guess they're not immune. They just take very low damage. Holy moly, dude. Oh, I didn't get level 3 armor. Oh yeah, it's round 10. My thoughts. It's not bad. We're going okay right now, except for this is not great. I hate runes. Here is the triple pack camo. Very nice. Purple is my favorite color, so I'm not complaining about that. Onward. Oh, but first, I must go and make some chicken. Raw chicken goop got between my toes. Moving on.
All right. I don't know why I didn't elaborate in the video, but what happened was you see how this is slimy, right? How there's like this layer here. This is what I'm talking about when I say chicken goop, right? Now, I didn't put this between my toes on purpose. This is something I should have specified. I was wearing slides, right? Barefoot, and while I was putting the chicken into the pressure cooker, the goop fell in between my toes. It was not something I did on purpose. Not something I did on purpose. I repeat. Thank you. That is all.
Our goals, I guess, for the rest of the game are to get the ray gun, maybe upgrade my perks more, and I think that'll be it. We'll try to exfil round 25. Ray gun, what the fuck? Holy shit, did you see that? That was insane, was it not? Am I not a gamer? I think I'm a gamer, guys. And that's all perks. Look at that. Beautiful. Well, we just passed round 15. And things are still looking pretty good. So I think we're gonna keep going. It's been an hour and 15 minutes already. Well, I guess that also includes the time I spent um, preparing the chicken and spilling some of the goop on my toes. The world grows harder, so do I. On to the next one. Alright, now that we're on round 20, now is a good time to say, if this video hits 500 likes, right? Because I'm saying this number because it's not going to happen. I will do round 100 on Anfang. This is not a joke. I will do it, even if it takes me like months or years. I will do round 100 on this map. But I'm also going to need... Oop, first down. I'm going to need a little bit of help with this whole lag problem I have. If anyone knows why the game just randomly bugs out and zombies teleport, I'd love to know the reason. Because it feels like the higher the round... Oh, you have to revive yourself? The higher the round, like, the more likely you are to have these lag issues, for it would seem. It seems like the zombies, or the game itself rather, just cannot handle whatever is going on. So I don't know what the issue is. I'm running this on a PS5, so I'm not really sure what the problem could be. And I know originally we said we were going to go for 25, but I don't know if I can take any more of this today. So we're going to go ahead and exfil. Or as soon as we get back, we're going to buy ourselves our armor. We're going to exfil. Maybe check this out one more time. I'll get dead wire, replace the scrapper here in the end. And we'll grab our armor. And then we'll make our exfil. And we're not going to buy another self-revive because it's all up to skill now, baby. But yeah, if this video gets 500 likes, I'll do Anfang round 100. If it gets 100 likes, I'll do Anfang, but every round completed is a shot. It's up to you guys to make it happen. Oh, nuke, but that's cheating. Where's the portal? Hello? They should really, like... Was I just blind or did I not see that, dude? That's wild. But yeah, thank you for watching. And have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.